federal prosecutors to seek death penalty for Luigi Mangione and UnitedHealthcare CEO's killing. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said Tuesday that she has directed prosecutors to seek the death penalty against Luigi Mangione in the killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson, following through on the president's campaign promise to vigorously pursue capital punishment. It is the first time the Justice Department has sought to bring the death penalty since President Donald Trump returned to office in January with a vow to resume federal executions after they were halted under the previous administration. Luigi Mangione's murder of Brian Thompson, an innocent man and a father of two young children, was a premeditated, cold-blooded assassination that shocked America, Bondi said in a statement. She described Thompson's killing as an act of political violence. Mangione, a 26-year-old Ivy League graduate from a prominent Maryland real estate family, faces separate federal and state murder charges after authorities say he gunned down Thompson, 50, outside of a Manhattan hotel on December 4th as the executive arrived for the UnitedHealthcare's annual investor conference. I mean,
so what they're trying to do right now, they're just trying to stoke fear into the American people. I saw another gentleman, he said he got banned because he made a thing of playing cards, right? Mm-hmm. And the playing cards, he like before they handed out to the soldiers during Desert Storm, and they had all the, people they considered terrorists on them, right? So in case you saw him, what I'm saying, he'd be like, Saddam Hussein was like the ace of spades or something like that. Well, he made playing cards of all the CEOs of all these major companies. You know what I'm saying? And he had a QR code on the back where he scanned it and it showed all the evil things that they did. You know what I'm saying? What Luigi did out there, he took a stance, which some people, they try to get away from it. Like they're trying to shut you down. Like you can't make that stance. But look at these people. You only get that rich from doing other people dirty. America could give us good health care, affordable care. They could give us free health care. I thought this was the land of the home of the free and land of the brave. We're supposed to be the richest country in the world. There's medicine out there that can save you. Think about this. Alex Trebek had stage 4 cancer, right? Stage 4 cancer is kind of a done deal. You know what I'm saying? But then they introduced this form of cancer treatment where instead of it radiating your whole body, they just attacked the cancer cells that were in your body. Mm-hmm. But it costs so much, only rich people can afford it. Luigi took a stance, and now they want to put him down because they want to try to make an example, which is just going to make a martyr out of him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think about it. You're taking so much from people now. Look what's happening to Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't having it. And you don't understand what people can do with a lot of time. And I always say this, but a lot of people got a lot of time and a lot of anger on their hands.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the situation. I tend to agree with you more or less. However, I do also have to look at it from the perspective of these are people's jobs too. Yeah. This is his job. His job is to be a CEO of this healthcare company. I mean, he's probably paid very well for it. He went to school for these things. Can we fault him for him doing his job? Should he be killed for him doing his job? You know what I mean? That's how we have to look at it. Should Luigi get the death penalty for it? No, I don't think he should get the death penalty for it, because at the end of the day, it's almost like we're getting to a point where we're becoming more like the Hunger Games than anything else. It's what it is, but it's a slippery slope, because you don't want people to take aim at, hypothetically take aim at CEOs of companies for them doing their job.
Why not? They take aim at our sick. They take aim at our poor.
But at the same time, okay, these are corporations, though. It's not the one guy here. Him himself did not create this company. He's just helping to run it. They have whole lobbyists. They have investors. A lot of our money is wrapped up. Our 401ks, money that we invest in the stock market, are wrapped up in we're basically playing the game to beat ourselves. If you really pay attention to what's really happening here, we're putting all of our money into these healthcare, these big pharma, big like kind of conglomerates of stocks that they put together. I can't remember the name for it now. I apologize for that. But I mean, when it comes back to you, you have to look at like you're the one who's putting the money into this, or you're funding yourself to be beat. That's what's really happening here. So we can't be mad at him for that company saying, because we'd be more mad if our stock prices went down and we weren't doing as well on our 401ks.
Yeah,
our retirements weren't doing as well.
You get upset when you walk by that one neighbor when you was a little kid. He'd always give everybody popsicles, right? Everybody. Mm-hmm. The moms, the dads, the kids, or whatever, great old guy, right? Then one day you walk past his house, you'd be like, hey, where's he at? Oh, man, he got sick. Is he okay? Nah, he died because he couldn't afford a medical treatment. You got an aunt, you got an uncle. Luigi had a family member. They got sick. They got denied. Think about it. You pay to your health insurance forever. You finally come, just like your car insurance. If you ain't got a good policy, you know what I'm saying? It's like health insurance, you go to use it, and you be like, yo, what's going on? I can't use this. But this is life and death. You can buy another car. You can't buy another life.
I agree with you. I'm for universal health care. I'm 100%. I'm not talking about that end of it. That's us as a country. We need to come together and say, this is what we want. This is, I mean, the healthcare companies, what they do is they lobby to say, I want to stay alive as a business. That's what they're doing. I mean, who wouldn't? Any business would do that. It's up to us as people, individuals, to say, you know what? We deserve as a nation universal health care. Our neighbors to the north have it. Most countries in Latin America got it. I mean, it's crazy. You got people who are way, way, way poorer than us who have it. And the argument is half the time from our own citizens is that, oh, we can't afford it, but we can afford never-ending wars. We can afford, to give corporate subsidies to corporations. We can afford everything else but to take care of our people and educate our people.
And
it's a shame.
People saying that we can't afford it. Who are these people? I ain't never seen nobody around me saying we can't afford it.
I've seen a lot of people say
else.
I've seen a lot of people. Tell you who it mostly is. People on the right. They say we can't afford it.
You know why they say that? People say that because they don't want everyone else to have the same good health care they have.
And they're poor. The people who are saying this stuff, they're from rural communities talking about we can't afford this. And half of their communities probably are on drugs. And they're probably seeing the blight of rural blight. That's what we call it that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say urban blight. Let's talk about rural blight. You go somewhere where the town's just basically dead and deceased. It's over. You know what I mean? But at the same time, these are the people who are saying this right here. Do I think Luigi, man, to me, no, he shouldn't get the death penalty. Should he be convicted for what he did? Of course. Because you can't have people just going around vigilante justice.
Suspect him. Did he do it, though?
I don't know if he did it or not. I didn't see him do it. I'm just saying.
It didn't look like him on the camera.
Hey, if he doesn't get convicted, I wouldn't be mad about that either. I'm just saying, overall, you can't have vigilante justice going around because then you got to leave it up to everyone else to take care of their own business too.
So Luigi can't go and kill a CEO who's so greedy he would rather pocket all the money than to save lives. But it's okay to choke out a screaming black man on a train because he's making you feel uncomfortable.
Two separate things. We both know that. Yeah, it is.
Why? Because one's poor and one got money?
No, I'm going to tell you why it is really because that's wrong and this is wrong. You know what I mean? Because they're both wrong.
And whose eyes?
I'm not going to say everybody's eyes are wrong in, but you can't, I wouldn't ever advocate for choking out anybody on a train and killing them, especially not black men. Of course not, but anybody. And on top of that, I'm not going to advocate for whoever did shoot Brian Thompson or whatever his name was. I wouldn't advocate for them to go shoot him because it's not just on him. He's just helping to run the company. You understand this company's worth billions. He's not dictating whether or not we get universal health care or not. He's just helping to run his particular company. He has lobbyists. I mean, they have there's layers and layers of people who will help run this machine. He didn't invent the company. He didn't. One day he just probably did a good enough job. Like, hey, Brian, you cheated. You've got us enough billions. We're going to promote you to CEO. Why would a person to kill me if I got promoted to CEO? What if it was one of your family members that got promoted to CEO? That's not me saying I want Luigi convicted. It's me saying that I can understand from both perspectives.
I'm just saying, bro, they kind of try to shut it down a little bit. The only thing that saved the whole situation from getting a little crazier is because we had the election right after that.
Yep.
Because people was like, remember, people was getting fired. They was like, deny, or what was it?
Something deny, delay, deny, something. I forget what it was.
That. But look now people are taking their anger out on, Tesla and stuff because.
Let me just say on top of that too, though, these people are doing this to basically say, you know what? Now you bet not do it again. Yeah, this is what this is about.
Exactly what it is.
This is a point at us like, hey, oh yeah, you think you're going to kill one of us? We're with oligarchs around here. You're not ever going to touch us. You touch us, we're killing anything that touches us. That's pretty much what this is.
And I'm just saying we should have kept on their necks and made them uncomfortable while they was out.
They tried. They locked one lady. Remember, there was two different people. I think one person might threaten Trump or something. The other lady said something like, hey, yeah, you guys. Over the phone. She made it over the phone. She didn't even say that. She just said to deny whatever, delay, whatever it was. And they locked her up. The FBI came and put her in jail. We see who they protect around here. We see what's going on.
Yeah.